I just did a 40-minute live, and I just deleted it real quick. I don't know why I just deleted it, because I just didn't want to show real quick how pathetic and weak my powers were. No, I'm just playing. But look, I also, this is where I really come live. I wanted to show y'all these little things. I saw these inside the shelter because I just got through eating breakfast. They cooked some cheese, eggs, and sausage, like real little miniature sausages. They taste really good than the kind we have back home down south, but they things good. I think we got them kind down there, as I'm not mistaken, but they're really good. And maple syrup, because this is the hometown of maple syrup. They produce more maple syrup than anywhere in the U.S., I heard. So I just tried it on the toast, light toast with butter. It's pretty good, Tastes like syrup, regular syrup. But I wanted to come on and show y'all these little candies. It was weird because I thought it was like silver and black. So I asked the lady, can I have some? She was like, sure. She pulled the bowl down. I grabbed a handful, and it seemed like they turned colors. But they never turned colors. I just wasn't paying attention. It was always red. So I opened one up, right? And I'm thinking, okay, it's just pretty design. That's it. It's still going to taste like chocolate. Wrong. The shit is a peppermint Hershey Kiss, y'all. I never had peppermint. Like, literally tastes like peppermint. A chocolate Hershey Kiss with red stripes. The shit tastes like a peppermint. For real. Like, what the hell? Excuse me. Bless me, y'all. But, yeah, this is, fucking... It tastes like a peppermint. It's pure chocolate. Got a little bit of pepper, like little pieces of hard candy in it, like it's peppermint. It tastes just like it. Which I was like, what the fuck? Cause I'm thinking chocolate. I got my taste buds already for a nice chocolate, or at least a white chocolate, and the shit was peppermint. I'm like, God damn, you know what I mean? Anyway, that's all I want to do. And like I said, I just got through going live, and that video was like 40 minutes, man, and that wasn't really nothing. And me sitting on my black ass, chilling out here again, trying to but like I was describing the shelter real quick in the last video, and I'm back out here in the graveyard because really it's a 4-bedroom house, and it's 14 men there and 4 women, and it's Saturday and Sunday, so you're allowed to sleep in your bed all day if you want. You don't have to get up at 7 like on the weekdays. But when they wake you up on the weekdays or any other day, you just stay inside the living room if you chose to, or you can leave. And the living room is really, really small for a house that big. It's really small. And so you got 20-something people packing up downstairs, just crammed all up down there. And the TV don't come on till 5 to 9 and 5 to 11 or some shit on weekdays or something like that. And so everybody just sitting there, a bunch of grown, able-bodied people just sitting around in the living room down there, Ain't nobody trying to go out and get no job or nothing. I mean, we got chores we have to do in the place, which is good, It's really good. But that's about it, So I also want to come on and update that. So I come out here, either here, the parks, and y'all seen what the parks like, literally for real, and here in the graveyard. And I really like the graveyard here. I'm not joking. I really like this. This shit is big. This is a huge graveyard. I'm telling you, it's not just the tombstones out there. It's a wooded area out here as well. This shit goes miles. Like, I think it does. I'm not sure because I haven't explored all of it yet. And part of me don't really want to because this little area is cool. But I still might do it. Just to do it because I like to experience it. But I'm also train a little bit because the Heavenly Father been wanting me to train, and I've been not even listening to him because like the last time, like I was telling y'all on my other live when we got into it, when I was arguing with him about something, and this is confidential though, I'm not gonna say that, but between me and him, and We didn't see eye to eye on some things, so I started fussing with him. And yeah, I started fussing with him. That's a moose? Oh shit! I wonder if I caught that on my phone. Yeah, that sound like a moose. If his big ass is out here, I'm gonna record him for y'all. Damn, that's a moose. I don't see it right now though. I'm just thinking I can't see him, but if it shit sound like a moose, if it is one, I'm gonna record it for y'all though. But yeah, goddamn peppermint Reese Hershey Kiss. It's weird. Well, at least it make your breath smell good. But yeah, I mean, you know what's weird though? I can get into it with the Heavenly Father, right? And give him a choice of words. You know, I mean, I can rip into him, let him have it. And then I come to him 5 minutes later and ask him for something, a certain thing, like, and if it's within his reasonable understanding, and if he feel like he can trust me without having to strip me from it, he'll give it to me because he know he can take it away from me because I gave him that permission. I gave him that permission to take it away from me. Because if I wouldn't have never gave him that permission, he wouldn't do it. It's weird. I don't know. I don't even know why I'm talking to y'all about this because y'all don't understand. Have to. But yeah, so I was angry at him, but now my whole purpose of saying all this is because rain, it's already raining now. Y'all can't see it, but it's not raining really bad, really hard. But it was falling just before I came, and it might rain hard again today. So my purpose of saying that is I may try and play with the rain a little bit, and also the lightning. I'm gonna see if the Heavenly Father will allow me to take control of the lightning. And because if he grant me that permission, then I know that I can put on the show for y'all real quick. Y'all would be like, damn, you know what I mean? To be able to summon the lightning and um, control it real quick. I'm gonna put on a display around this motherfucker for real. I'm gonna go live. We on like 79% on my phone too. Gonna be straight. Y'all gonna be like, damn, this nigga, you know what I mean? So hopefully if he grant that, because last time I told him I wouldn't say nothing about what we talk about and all that, so we okay with that. But that's not saying that I'm gonna record me getting after he give me the permission to me playing with the. Yeah, let me stop. That is crazy because that shit even sound crazy. You know what though? Let me just say this though. As a little kid, yo, seriously, growing up, I used to believe in the cartoons and all that shit, superheroes and powers and all that shit, X-Men and Avatars, Dragon Ball Z, and all these little cartoons and shit. But I never know, and I always believed that it was some truth in the fairy tales, because otherwise, where did they get these ideas from? So they had to link back to something that they actually saw or dreamed that led back to something that was real once upon a time. You know, like I'm from a place called Hollywood, right? Hollywood used to have a lot of woods. They don't have them no more. They got more cities. It's because they were plowed down. And like I was telling y'all the other day, up here, when it rains, you could walk around up here, excluding, Well, this place is not actually bad as like Burlington, and even in Burlington, you can walk around a lot of places down there, and you won't even see needles on the ground, and that's facts. Only in certain areas, but you can see worms coming out of the soil. Worms. We used to have those in Florida, but not no more. When it rained, if you walk around Florida, you ain't gonna see no goddamn worms coming out the ground on the sidewalk. That's not a bad thing. It's actually a good thing. Because now in Florida, you got to go to the bait shop just to buy worms. So what I'm saying is they did something to our soil in Florida. Somebody destroyed our soil. And let me teach y'all something from what I've learned. Just a small little discovery. It's nothing major that I want to share with y'all. And I think it's important because y'all my followers and viewers, and I'm y'all follower and viewer. We view each other pages. We follow each other. You know what I mean? Um, listen, uh, that's why I can always, but it may be bad if I say this because we do have real enemies listening to us. This is why the enemy wants to kill us so fast, because they know our powers. We didn't know it, and we still don't know it. These people know who the fuck we are. They know what we are. They know how powerful we are. We can be, definitely, if they know. So, that's why they destroy us every chance they get, one by one. And it's real. I didn't even know shit, but that shit is real. I thought it was just another fairy tale. No, it's fucking real. It's really real. So, when you call somebody chosen, what the fuck are you chosen to do? You got to be something or somebody. You got to have some kind of powers. Chosen. The fuck you mean chosen? You know what I mean? But skip all that. I just went off topic. Back on topic. What I'm trying to say is, okay, what I was wanting to share with y'all is the plants. They did something to our soil. Now, I had this old saying that I really didn't want to share with anyone, but because I got enemies watching too. You know what I'm saying? We all have enemies watching us. You get what I'm saying? And I'm not talking about like meaning us as a black people. People hate us as a black people. Us black people, we really hate it for no reason. It's a squirrel, but it's impossible how people could hate you because of your skin color. You know what I mean? And it's weird, but it's real. It's weird, but it's real. But anyway, skip all that. So if you have a saying, if you were somewhere on a mission, or if you felt like your life was ever in danger or something like that, or anything, somebody might have broken your house, right? Or whatever. You have water. Now, if you cut that water on in your faucet, you get a cup. You put the cup under the faucet. You cut the faucet on, or if you left a jug of water in the refrigerator and you left. Now, let's say your enemy or whoever they are might have broken to your house. Somebody that don't like black people might have broken to your house while you was gone or something. Now, the reason why I shouldn't be saying this, because then I'm going to have to stand on this too, and I don't always do this all the time. You feel me? Which means I can get caught slipping just because I'm sharing this information with y'all, but it's okay. So when you come back home, you done left a jug of water open. And by the way, that's why when I had my own apartment, I never left my apartment with anything open. I made sure that if I had something open, I drank it out. Which means if I open a bottle of water, a gallon of water, I wouldn't even leave. Because for some reason, and I'm not going to forget, I'm going to double back for y'all. When I used to go to the store, and I could sit in the house all day long, don't go to the store, don't do nothing. Had to never show up in my fucking house wanting to go do anything fun at that time. The minute I go get me a gallon of milk, and I felt like eating some cereal or something with some milk, I open my milk, there go Pat trying to come get me out the house now. Oh, come on, let's go do this and that, that and this. And a lot of times I would go with him, but when I come back, I pour the milk out. Because I thought somebody was in my house. I pour the fucking shit out. You feel me? But I got tired of doing that. Then then I was like, let me show him that I know what he up to. When I go to the store and I get something to drink, milk, juice, that's a gallon or something, and they know it's gonna take a while for me to finish. As soon as I open it, they send Pat. When Pat come to the house, I deny his ass. I don't go nowhere till that jug is empty. Once I'm done with, if it's 2 days, 3 days, then you want to go now? Now we can go. You want to go hang out? And I think that it started to fuck with him a little bit, because then he wouldn't be able to do his job. Whatever his job was, I don't know. It's strange. How the fuck this nigga, not nigga, excuse my language, how the fuck this motherfucker just keep popping up every time I buy, you know what I'm saying? I buy milk. And he wanted to take me places and shit, but when I'm not buying no milk, you hear crickets. It was strange. That's just a sample though. So if you are someone that has a lot of open containers in your house and you go to work, you're a hardworking man, you got a family, you take care of your family, you know what I'm saying? Your family love you, you love your family. Is extra, don't leave nothing open in your house, is what I'm saying. If you open something, if there's no one in your home when you're gone. But personally, to be on the safer side, if you're someone that feels like your life may be in danger sometimes, or weird shit is happening to you sometimes, everything you open, do not leave it until you finish it. Okay? Don't just be on the safe side. But here's a way you can tell. If it's regular water and you left it open, and like a jug of water, because it's water. Nobody ain't gonna be so quick to drink a whole goddamn jug of water. You feel me? So you take some, pour some in a glass, and then pour it on your plants. Your plant will let you know if the water is poison, because it'll die. It'll start to die. So, in other words, like, you can be in combat. You got some plants with you or something, or you could just have plants with you at a sleepover or somewhere. This just fake. I'm just giving you an idea of what it can do. Not fake. Just what I'm talking about. I'm using the wrong words again, y'all. Example. It's just an example. So, you could be at a sleepover or something. You got some plants or something. Pull out the plants. Take some water out the refrigerator. Pour it on the plant, or pour some of that faucet water on a plant. If the plant start to die, that faucet water ain't no good. It's poison. The plant gonna let you know that it ain't pure. But then again, it can be tricky though, y'all, because what's good water for us might not be good water for the plants. What's good water for the plants might not be good water for us. You feel me? Like, you could fucking pour lake water on the plant. You know what I'm saying? The plant will be just fine with that. But if we drink some goddamn lake water, we might get sicker than a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? All kind of fish shit and piss in the water, all kind of little, what they call them shit, parasites or whatever can be in the water, the bugs or whatever, so I don't know, it's tricky, but I know that if someone tapped your water, and you pour that shit on the plants and they start to die, they're not gonna die immediately. If they die immediately, then something really wrong with your goddamn water. You feel what I'm saying? So it's gonna take a while for your plants to die, maybe like a week, so you ain't gonna see no immediate results. But I'm saying, so if you do pour some damn faucet water on the on the plant, that bitch die immediately, like you done put some weed to kill or something on it. Oh yeah, something really wrong. Yeah, something really wrong. Somebody could be trying to take your ass smooth out fast. So yeah, don't even drink the water. I mean, shit. But that's why when I went through my little paranoid stages in my home, I never left anything open. And if I did forget and leave something open, when I got back to my apartment, I'm throwing that shit out. I swear I'm gonna throw that shit in the garbage. And I always, I don't want to share that part because but yeah. So but yeah, that's enough of me talking. What I want to do though, y'all, I want to come back if it start when it start raining, because it's projected to rain pretty heavily here. So when it does, oh, Jesus Christ! When it starts raining, I got some plastic bags, by the way, so I'm pretty much prepared. I brought some little plastic bags from the house, so I'm pretty much ready. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to see if the Heavenly Father will grant me permission to take control of the lightning temporarily for entertainment purposes only, because I know he don't like to do it. He hates to be on camera, and I feel so bad because I know it was killing him to do what little bit that he did for me on camera. But I think the real reason why he sacrificed that side of him to prove to y'all that he was real, because I already believed in him, but I was losing faith in him. Like I told y'all, I saw him in Alabama, and I explained to y'all in that video perfectly how it had to be him, because how the fuck I didn't drive off that cliff 70 miles per hour, 65 to 70 miles per hour, floating, trying to go see my little baby, man. I'm trying to go see my girl, like, I just wanted to love her. Like, I wanted her to see that I was real. I wasn't playing with her, you feel me? Like, she have a real one in me. And it was God. He was looking at me, y'all. He was fucking looking right at me. He was looking at me, y'all. And I just can't believe it, but he was staring right at me, y'all. And even though I seen him and I communicate with him, but yet and still I still have doubts. I still have doubts, y'all. I'm not joking. I still doubt him sometimes. Like, if I still have a lot of questions about the Bible, from the Bible. I just, man, I be everywhere. Like, I'm trying to, and he even blessed me with gifts, temporarily gifts that I have sometimes, and I still, um, I still doubt him. And so, I don't know. So, but what I'm gonna do is, and so he allowed that the time when he told us goodbye when I was in South Africa. He does that to reassure me that he is real. Indeed, he is real. Communicating with me and stuff like that through thunder and all that, just to assure me that he is real. But yet and still, I still sometimes think he's not real, because I think it's, I'm tripping or something. It's too real to be true. Like, how is this even possible? I always believed in him, but to actually have a real relationship with the God, it fucks with your head. Like, I'm serious. It fucks with your head because you're so, especially someone like me who used to be a weed head. You know what I mean? It fucks with me, bro. It's like, but I believe in the Heavenly Father my whole entire fucking life. It's like, you believe him more. And if this true, then I can see why he don't show himself to a lot of people. Because it's like, you believe in him more when you don't really know him, the real him, when you don't have any relationship with him, just your belief and all the shit you heard he did from the Bible. But you never heard from him himself. You heard all these other stories from a whole bunch of other motherfuckers. Peter, Paul, Moses, all these other people, Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, Number, Deuteronomy, Joshua, Judge, Ruth, 1st and 2nd Samuel, 1st and 2nd King. Yeah, Daniel, Revelation. I can go on to John, on and on and on, but you never really heard from him. Personally, you heard stories about all these other motherfuckers who heard from him, but you didn't never hear from him. All you had was stories. Stories about what they heard, because you ain't here. So you don't know. Which means they could be lying their ass off. Or they could be telling the truth. Or they probably told the truth and the people who got a hold to the Bible after them was lying their ass off. Editing the fuck out of that book, putting what they wanted to be in that motherfucker. And all the real truth could have been destroyed. Like it could have said a lot about this fucking turtle that we live on, but we'll never know. Because we don't, motherfuckers, the pages are gone. The Bible is not authentic. And they talk about, I don't read the Bible, I read the Quran. I don't give a fuck what you read. The Quran, the Haran, the Baran, and I don't give a fuck what kind of book you read is fake. Goddammit, it's tampered with. Whether you want to believe it or not. So no matter how smart you think you is, if you a book reader, you only learning somebody else fucking lies. But that's not saying everything you're reading in those books are lies. But you're going to be reading some fucking lies, whether you like it or not. Whether you know it or not, and whether you believe it or not. There are fucking lies in every book. Because you are in the head of one individual. You're reading the head of one individual. And he could be a lying son of a bitch. You don't know him. You never even met the motherfucking man. When you open up the book, the shit said written by such and such. Who the fuck is such and such? And I'm using that as an example. It might say Kevin, it might say John, might say Tom, might say Bob, Suey. So you don't know these motherfucking people. You don't know them. And if they were still alive, if their family was still alive, they'd be like, yeah, motherfucking lie. That's it. Don't believe shit this motherfucker say, he lying. We don't know. I'm not saying that that's true, but, or their family might say, oh, yeah, he real. He the authentic. We seen him do it before. So whatever he's saying in that book, he not lying to you. He telling the truth. Okay, then he a truth teller. But my point is, we don't know these motherfucking people who write these books. Every book you're reading has lies in it and half truths. Every book. I don't give a damn who wrote the fucking book. Now, if it's a fictional book, then it's fiction. You know the book is fake as fuck. But just because the book is fake don't mean it's not inspired by something real, or that it has bits and parts of real things behind it. Real things behind. I could write a fake ass book about sex, gangs and robberies, but the book is fake. But it's connected to real life situations, shit that really go on. You get what I'm saying? So, but and of course I can write my own book if I really wanted to. I can make my own fucking Bible if I wanted to. I can call that shit the Book of Ketron. Literally, the Book of Ketron. And put everything that I've, done in my situations and my conversations with God, the ones that he want me to talk about, I could put that shit in a book and create my own Bible if I wanted to. I'm serious. I don't give a fuck who don't believe me or not, because I know I can really talk to the Heavenly Father. I'm not joking. I'm not fucking around. It's not a game. I can talk to anybody dead if I want to. I think he'll give me permission to. Some people he may make me wait a little while to talk to. It all depends. But I get, because I go to the Heavenly Father for everything, give him that permission. Even though we bump heads. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Like, me and him he's not human. So he don't hold grudges. We hold grudges. So if I was to curse him out and either just say some things to him, it wouldn't bother him. It's not like he'll be like, what, fuck, nigga? I'll take away your life. He's God. He's more mature than you could ever imagine. He don't give a fuck about what you sitting around calling him. It doesn't faze him. Name calling, no, that only fazes the flesh. He's not flesh. He's not in the flesh. So you call him a bitch, a pussy, you can call him whatever the fuck you want. It's not gonna do nothing to him. Those are words that only mean something to you as an individual, as a fucked up person. He's a God. It don't mean shit to him. Yeah, he might forget, but sometimes. But yeah, he's a God. He got to learn. It's weird. And like I told y'all, I would never ever imagine in my wildest dreams of having a relationship with the fucking God, talking with him, walking with him. Y'all is weird as fuck. And you know, when we have really deep conversations, remember I was telling y'all the power of his voice when he's talking to me about powerful things is I'm so weak. It's just like it's sucking the power out of me, man. I'm like, damn. And he's just talking to me, and I'm hearing some of the things he's telling me, some things that's gonna come to take place, some things that's gonna pass, some things that will never pass. And then there's the questions I asked him, and he answered them so clear, and oh my God, he just so upfront. And when I asked him, I asked him one time, do he know when I'm gonna die? He said yes. And I said, can you tell me when I'm gonna die? He said no. He told me so straight for. He didn't beat around the bush. He didn't said no because he said flat out no. And then I said why? Then that's when he was like, because it's certain things that you are not allowed to know. I think is what he told me, that I'm not allowed to know, and that he will not tell me. And then there's certain, like, he's just keeping so upfront with me. And because I remember when Satan comes to me, he's always disrespectful. And one thing, and I remember somebody talking about, okay, but skip all that. Anyway, you can't get them too confused, because first of all, Satan is nothing like the Heavenly Father at all. He could feel his power. Like he's just was a crazy ass white man. I'm just serious. And when he comes, he's always disrespect. Now the thing about him, he can talk black, ghetto, and everything, but he's a fucked up being, and he never pretends that he's someone he's not. At least to me, he don't. Like, he never pretends like he's God. He hate God. He want all the glory for himself. He jealous. So he won't come to me, at least, and be like, oh, this is the Heavenly Father. No, he don't do that. He don't play those kind of games. That's one thing I do give him. I was wiping off my phone, y'all. I put it on my knee because I see a water drop right there. So it is raining, but just a little bit. And so one thing I noticed about Satan, he never pretends that he is God. He don't like him like that. He want you to know he is Satan and God is God, in that division. At least that's what I get from communicating with them. And Jesus just pretty much chill. He kind of quiet, if you ask me. You have to ask him a lot of questions when you're communicating with Jesus. You have to ask him a lot of questions. And the same thing with God, but with God, when he's just he talk a lot when I when I go to him. When I'm wiping off my phone, y'all, because it's starting to fall a little hard. But I notice about God, when I go to the Heavenly Father, when I go to God, he's just so talkative. He talks a lot. It's so powerful, though. I mean, God damn. It like you can see your soul lifting up above these dark ass galaxies. It's really dark, and when he's talking to you, it's all dark. You can't even see his face. You can't see his face, but you can hear his voice. And I remember one time he told me, look, let me tell y'all this real quick. And I'm going to end this video because I know y'all probably tired of me talking about this. And this shit going to be long, and I don't want it really to be that long. But one time I was talking to the Heavenly Father. He told me, close my eyes and then turn my head from which upon I hear his voice. So I closed my eyes, and I thought I heard his voice coming from the left, so I turned my head to the right. Just like he said, close your eyes and turn your head opposite from upon you hear my voice. And I did. As soon as I did that, he started talking to me about some things. And that shit started sounding like some rats. And I was like, boy, I swear to God, boy, hold on, Heavenly Father. I'm saying it in my mind, like, I swear to God, if this rat jump on me, I'm fucking kill it. I'm not playing. I'm saying this into my head while trying to listen to the Heavenly Father. I have my head. I swear to God, yo, that shit sounded like a fucking rat, and it was getting closer. I'm like, oh man, this goddamn rat gonna jump on me. And Pat trailer, it was a lot of fucking rats. He had a lot of rats in that big rats. And they'll crawl on your ass and you sleep everything. I'm like, oh man, this motherfucker. So I'm thinking it's a rat, yo, and it sounds just like a rat. I'm like, what the fuck? And then he was talking, Heavenly Father was talking to me, and the fucking rat just sounded like it was really close. I'm like, man, Lord, I'm trying to tell you, man, I hope that, man, this rat better not jump on me. That's all I'm thinking about is this damn rat. I ain't heard nothing. I swear to God, I hear nothing the Heavenly Father was trying to tell me. I swear to God. And to this day, I kind of regret it because I should have just listened a little bit. Maybe I would have heard something because he was really telling me some really juicy shit, some important shit, man. But, man, I'm worried about this motherfucking rat, man. I'm like, man, what the fuck? Because, you know, when you watch movies, you think the rat just going to automatically jump on you and be like, you know, like jump on you, start like biting the shit out your neck or something. You know, because I'm turned like this, man. And I hit a motherfucker. I'm like, what the fuck? So I'm like, oh, hell no, this might not be no rat. But I kept my eyes closed because I'm trying to listen. And, man, that bitch just sounded like it was just getting really close. I'm like, man, this goddamn rat finna crawl on my neck, man. You know what I'm saying? And I just kept thinking to myself, boy, I swear to God, if this rat crawl on my neck. And then I kept having visions of the rat just like, like jumping on my neck trying to take a bite of shit. So I'm like, what the fuck? So I couldn't just stay turned and listen to the Heavenly Father. I'm sorry. But I then opened my eyes and turned my head back towards the direction I heard the sound from which he told me to turn my head away from. He said, close your eyes and turn your head opposite from where you hear my voice. I turned my head to the right, closed my eyes, and I held my head opposite from when I heard his voice. And as soon as he started talking to me, all I fucking heard was rats. I swear to God, it sound just like fucking rats about to jump on me, bro. I had to open my eyes, bro. I was like, man, fuck this shit. I opened my eyes and I turned around and looked. There was nothing there. It was nothing there. It was nothing there. I was like, what the fuck? And the Heavenly Father ain't talked to me no more. No more that night. He talked to me a lot about it after that. The next night and shit, we was talking a lot, man. But he was talking to me. And he telling me all these different things. I can't fucking remember all this stuff he's telling me. And, you know, I was like, man, and then it makes me weak. One time I survived all of his whole conversation, though. But I felt so tired when he got through talking to me. And then he what did he say? Okay, son, go now. Something, go now, my son. And I was like, okay. So he was finished. And I was like, damn. And when I stood up, I felt so weak. Like, geez, like that. That's so powerful. Like, he's just talking. He's just talking, and it fucking weakens you. You're like, damn. You know, I feel stronger than a motherfucker for a little black nigga. You know, I'm strong, bitch. But shit, fuck that, man. He's talking, and I'm like, damn. I felt like I done had sex and busted a nut, and 3 different beautiful women done got up, went jogging. You know what? Real quick to kind of go off topic, but to kind of stay on topic, I'm trying to rake in this Reese's, by the way, towards me. I meant this Hershey Kiss pack towards me, and I did, because it fell and went to rolling. But anyway, China had this sport that they ran track, right? They have like these men, they own a track field. In the track field, there are real beds. In the beds, they were real women. laying in the bed. This was part of the Olympics. Now China got to be one of the greatest fucking countries in the world for this goddamn sport. In America, shit, you'll never find that shit here. So, you know, on the track field, everybody get on the track field, on your mark, get set, go, or they use the gun and shoot, you start running. So you run a whole full lap around this big ass track field. When you get to the finish line, there is women in the bed for each man naked, and you gotta fuck the women. You gotta fuck her, man. You gotta bust a nut in her. You got to bust a nut, and then you got to finish the race. I swear to God. So I'm sitting here watching this shit one time. Now they might have stopped it since all this beef going on and shit like that. But the guys was running. One of the Chinese guys was winning. So he ended up being number 4. He was number 1, smoking all their ass. As soon as he got to the finish line, he had to get in the bed and fuck the Chinese lady. So he fucking the shit out of her. Real girl in the bed waiting naked. In broad daylight. But she under the cover. And there's a whole bunch of people that are clapping and cheering for the guy and shit. He fucking this lady. You know, you gotta start off running first. As soon as you beat everybody to the finish line, you get in the bed, you fuck the lady real quick, you got a nut in her, you bust a nut all off in her, and then you get out, pull up your pants and finish the race. I swear to God, I never seen that like that. My life was like, what the fuck? Dude fucking the shit out of her. But then the other dude finally caught up while he was still fucking that lady. They got in, they fucked they lady, they bust a nut all off in her, jumped out the car, out the bed and finished the race. And the guy that was last actually came in first, and the guy that was first came in fourth. I was like, what the fuck? So he, and speaking of that, I say that because it's similar to that. It's like fucking busting a nut and getting out and getting on the track, fucking running down the track, and then you gotta work out, do some fucking military drills or some shit. You know what I'm saying? It's like if the US created a new sport, a new way to work out. You know what I'm saying? Nah, you think you tough? You finna do this first lap first? When you finish this lap, you gonna come over, you gonna fuck the shit out of her? Yes, but you better bust a nut all off in her pussy too. And as soon as you bust a nut all off in her, get your ass up and finish this lap, nigga. You're gonna get up and you're gonna run your ass down this lap here, you're gonna come back around, you're gonna fuck this other girl, you're gonna bust another nut, you're gonna be like, what the fuck? Hell, nigga, I gotta do this, and then what? And that's what they was doing in the Chinese sport. I'm like, damn, that shit, that's nice. Because I'm going to be real with y'all. The closest to some shit I did like that before, when I was living in Okaloosa County, but, like I told y'all, they do control my sex life. So these are the women that I had to meet outside of the county, you feel me? But at that time, I guess they wasn't so strict on me at that time. So what I did was I had 2 females. And one of my females was in Orlando, and she was so beautiful as fuck. But I think she was from North Carolina or South Carolina. If I'm not mistaken. But I think she was only in Orlando for college or something like that. And I drove my car all the way from my house in Fort Walton Beach to her in Orlando. And we had some great sex, man. I put it on her ass for like 2 hours. And it took me 8 hours to drive to her, plus another 2 hours having sex with her. Got up from her, then had to drive an extra hour from Orlando to my other female that was then living in Haines City. And I bust her down too. And I spent like 2 hours busting her down. And after that, after busting her down, I drove all the way from Haines City, which took me then 9 hours to drive all the way back. No, 8 hours, I believe, to drive all the way back to Fort Walton Beach, where I was living at, in one night. In one night. So I kind of did something similar, but I was driving though. And non-stop. No breaks, didn't fall asleep, nothing. Non-stop in one night. And that's the thing I loved about Orlando, bro. Every time I had a female in Orlando, they didn't hate on a nigga. They didn't play no games, bro. Nothing. I was able to go to Orlando, smash, get my smash on, and clear. But if I tried that anywhere else, they would hate on me. They, like, for instance, I had I don't know if this girl, real quick before I end it, I met this girl um after busting down my chick in Haines City. I went to McDonald's in Haines City, and there was this white girl. I think she was either white or Puerto Rican. I'm not sure. And she had a lot of tattoos on her. She was working in McDonald's. She put out to me. She was like, "Oh, damn, you cute. I like your little hair." I'm like, "Thanks, shit. You cute too." She like, "Thank you." I'm like, she like, so what you doing out here?" I'm like, "Shit, I just came from visiting a friend." You know what I'm saying? And then she like, "Well, yeah, I'm single right now. I got my own place and shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to get off." So I'm like, "So what you want me to? What you want me to come to the crib or something?" She like, "Shit, yeah. If you can wait till I get off in about 30 more minutes." I'm like, "For real?" She like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Shit, would you want me to follow you to the crib?" She like, "Yeah." She was real. I'm like, "Damn." So I'm like, "All right, bet." I order my food. I say, "I'm gonna be over here in the parking lot." I'm like, "All right." She's like, "All right." I go pull up over there, eat my food and shit. I look, a white guy pull up. The white guy did look like an agent. If I'm being honest with y'all, he looked like he an agent. He working for them boys. He started talking, running his fucking mouth to the girl. I don't know what he's saying because I'm in the parking lot eating, but I can see them. And he doing this head language and shit, pointing at my car and laughing. The girl peeking out, and she looking at me. She like, and then she points. She like, him. And then, I don't know. I guess the white guy like, yeah, him. And all of a sudden now when she get out, she act like she didn't see me. So I'm like, "Oh, so I asked her like, so all right, you want me to follow you now?" She like, "Oh, I got a boyfriend." I'm sorry, all right, I got it, man. I'm like, "Damn, well, you just told me at the window, you feel me? You ain't got no man and shit, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what's now all of a sudden you got a boyfriend?" She's like, "Oh, nah, my bad, you know what I'm saying? I'm good. I ain't interested, you know what I'm saying? I got a man, I got a nigga already." I'm like, "Oh man." And when the cracker pulled off after he got his food, he was laughing at me and shit, looking at me laughing. I'm like, I wonder why the cracker laughing. Like, fuck you laughing at? You know what I'm saying? Like, what you laughing at, cracker? But that's why he was laughing. He had on cop block. And the chick wasn't even feeling me no more. She was very beautiful though. She wasn't even feeling me no more after that though. And she told me to wait for her. She wanted me to go to her crib, but after that cracker said something to her, she said, "Oh, I got a man." I don't know what the fuck. I'm like, "Oh, okay." So I stood out there eating my food, waiting on her ass for nothing. But it's okay, shit. I just got through, busting down two beautiful black queens anyway. I mean, and my chick that was in Orlando, oh my God. She was so fucking sexy, man. And she had some real good pussy. That shit was good, boy. She was so sexy, but I ain't never see her no more that night because a stupid ass prank that I pulled on her. And she stood on business. She stood on business. The truth is, with her, she had the better pussy out of the two, but I couldn't nut because I'm in a car. You know what I'm saying? I was fucking shit out, but I lied to her and I told her I did nut. And then she told me don't bust a nut in her, and she was serious, you feel me? But I lied, I pranked her as I told her that I busted a nut in her. You feel me? I busted a nut in her, and she was like, "Mom, I told you I'm fucking nutting me, I might be pregnant." I'm like, "Nah, look, it's a joke, I'm just fucking with you." And I really was joking with her. I swear to God, I really didn't bust her. I just wanted to see what she would say. And immediately she got so fucking mad, cursed my ass out, and blocked the shit out of me on everything. And then after that, Snap deleted my Snap and shit like that. So I ain't been back on that shit since. Yeah, they put a block on a huge block. No matter how many accounts I tried to create, that shit just was blocked. So I was like, fuck that shit. And yeah, man, yeah. She was so beautiful too, man. Goddamn, my type of girl. And I lost her ass due to a silly prank. I regretted that. It's the second girl I lost in the prank because when I was living in Miami, and this is so weird, I met a girl that lived in Fort Walton Beach before I even knew what the fuck Fort Walton was when I was living in Miami. And she was so fucking beautiful, man. Light brown skinned girl. And she was like going through some things with her baby daddy. At the time, said her baby daddy was trying to sue her for her daughter. I'm gonna take her to court to get custody for her daughter. And she wanted me to come up to Fort Walton Beach and be with her so bad. She wanted me to come fuck her, y'all. I'm just being real. And I didn't even know where it was at the time, you know. And I don't even. I think I had the money to come. I didn't even know it was just in Florida. And then I lost her due to a prank, because she told me, you better hurry up and come see me for somebody else take me from you. No, she said, for another nigga take me from you. I was like, what? Oh, you talking to other niggas? What? And then I just wanted to see if she really loved me, because we always tell each other we love each other. So I told her, fuck you, and hung up the phone. But I was just playing. I just wanted to see. And I tried to call her back, blocked. She blocked my ass on everything and was gone from there. I'm like, damn. And I never heard from her again. And when I finally moved to Fort Walton, I finally found out what it was, where it was and shit. And when I got there, I never saw that girl ever again. I lost control. I was like, fuck. So I could imagine if I would have never pretended like I was mad at her. And somehow if we would have stayed friends until I finally moved to Fort Walton, we'd have been together. She was so goddamn beautiful, man. Just like my girl from Orlando. Just like the girl who I had a crush on at Wild Willie's where I was working at. And her friend, shit. Her friend that worked at Walmart was way more beautiful than her, but I liked her more than I liked her friend, though, because I knew her. And then she came to me. She made the first move on me first, and she wasn't playing no games. You know what I'm saying? She was like, "Can I borrow your charger?" And I knew that ain't the real reason why her charger wasn't the real reason why she stepped to me first. You feel me? But she was very beautiful. I thought she was very beautiful, and I had a lot of feelings for her, and she don't even have a clue. I really did. I really liked her. It was just one thing that was standing in the way, and I can't tell y'all that. You feel me? But if it wouldn't have been for that, I would have made the first move on her ass, boy. You know, fuck. I was like, man, y'all be playing with a nigga. But yeah, she really liked me, though. I could see it in her. She really liked me, for real. She lit up every time she saw me. And I could be feeling ugly as fuck in my ugly mood. She just didn't care about that. She lit up every time she saw me. She was happy. She started smiling to herself. And I think she even had a boyfriend. Yeah, she had a boyfriend. My bad. She had a boyfriend. But she still liked me. She still lit up every time she seen my face. You know. She worked in the ice cream section in Wild Willie, delivering ice cream. I mean, selling ice cream and stuff like that. And I worked on the go-karts, and her brother worked on the go-karts with me, you know. But every time she seen me, she lit up. She was happy. Like she seen God or somebody. But she had no clue how much I really liked her, though. I couldn't stop fucking thinking about her ass everywhere. Even when I went to Africa and shit, Hong Kong, just fucking thinking about that damn girl. I was like, fuck. Like, you know, it was weird. But anyway, look, that's enough of venting to y'all for this episode, this little video real quick, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to end this. It is raining, and it's all over my phone. Y'all can't really see it, but it's like small drops. And but over there, let me see. It's look like it's going down hard over there. Let me see if y'all can see that. See, it's coming down hard over there, but over here it's not. Look out there. Look, it looked like fog though. See, it's dropping over there, but over here is not dropping as much. Or maybe that is fog, y'all. It could be fog. It's just looking like rain, but it could be fog. But anyway, though, yeah. Catch y'all in the next video, and this fucking video gonna be long, and I ain't even want it to be all that long anyway. But y'all stay safe, peace out, and yeah.